Yeah, freedom is hammered out on the anvil of discussion, dissent, and debate. And also, for good ideas and true innovation, you need human interaction, conflict, argument, and debate. So that's why we are here together. So, yeah, let's do this, Leo, together. Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of debate between Team A and Team B, I am your host today for this flabbergasting evening, myself Deepika, and I extend a very warm and huge welcome to each one of you who participated and joined us as an audience. Well, first most I would like to thank you all for taking the time out from your heavy schedule and marking the wonderful evening with your glorious presence. Thank you so much. Now I would like to call my co-host Mr. Leo Patrick. He is such an enthusiastic and proactive personality. I would like to take his name to introduce himself and also tell us about the rule and regulation, the format of this session. Yeah, go on, Leo.
Thank you, Deepika, for wonderful introduction about me. So yeah, guys, it's rightly said that you don't win a debate by surprising discussion, win with a better arguments. Good evening to all the beautiful ladies and handsome boys over here. It's me, Leo Patrick, and my counterpart, Miss Deepika, already introduced herself. We will your host till the end of this debate, and as you all know, it is better to be debate a question without settling it than we settle a question without debating it. And I would like to welcome our honored chief guest, English learners, and all wonderful speakers from different places who have come here to share their knowledge and vast experience while competing in this debate competition and share their views on reservations should be there in Indian education system or not. So you all knows in every debate there are some rules and regulation. So we have also some rules and regulation for this debate. So I would like to tell all rules and regulation. So there are three rules for this wonderful debate. So in first cycle, uh, Team A member will express his and her point of view for 3 minutes. Then Team B member will get 1 minute for counter to her and his point. And then again, Team A member will get 1 minute to give the answer of the counter question. And there is also another section. It's a second cycle. Only one round will happen in second cycle. Two debaters come from team A and two debaters come from team B, and they will counter each other for 10 minutes. So Deepika, I forget anything? Yeah, I said all rule
Yeah,
and regulation.
yeah, Leo, as we know, you always forget the things. You forget the third cycle of this session.
Okay.
And
Oh my God. Yeah. Third cycle is very important. So,
yeah,
yeah. So, guys, in third cycle, one speaker comes from A's team for the conclusion part, and they will get 1 minute for conclusion part on this topic. So, yeah. Now I'm going to announce Miss Deepika. She is very wonderful singer in real life, and she is today host for this debate session. So, Miss Deepika, you should start this debate with your wonderful voice. Go ahead. Thank you.
okay, every flower blooms in its own time. So it's time to call Miss Gitanjali. Gitanjali, are you there?
Good
Yes,
afternoon.
I'm there.
Yeah, it's time to turn on. Go on.
Okay. So, hi there. This is Gitanjali. My warm good evening to one and all. We all here accumulated for having a debate on the today's debate topic is reservation should be there in Indian education system or not. So, I am going to oppose this topic. So, first of all, we have to know that what is exactly mean by the reservation. So, reservation is the process of reserving certain seats in government education institutions and
क्या
job
होगा
for some of the categories such as SC, ST, and OBC. According to me, these all type of reservation are totally wrong. Because if we want to make our country best in the world, so we have to stay in a unity. Means we have the right to select the best person for their job and remove those all persons who perform the poorly. See, no one can born as a genius. A person who belongs to SC/ST categories and a person who belongs to open categories both have the same blood. So there is no need of the reservation, because reservation is making inequality in the country. Rather than eradicating casteism, it promoting it. So according to me, reservation should be banned. That time is gone where we need the reservation, because uh, nowadays the scenario is totally changed. Instead of doing the reservation, we should try to uh, bring out the new revolutionary changes in education system. See, take an example. The student who are really deserves and who did the lot of preparation for their exams, and they are not getting admissions to their desired college. So yeah, just due to the quota and reservation. And who are from other categories, they are even they are poor in their exams, and even they are getting less marks, even they are getting the admissions in their best college. So it is totally unfair. Hmm. And taken another example, uh,
Your
the
time.
aspirants. Okay, so, according to me, the reservation should be banned because it makes the inequality and differences between both categories. It promotes the totally differences between categories and all. So, yeah, according to me, reservation should be banned. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gitanjali. So, yeah,
Well,
Deepika, you want to say something?
yeah, of course. Well said, Gitanjali. You blooms like a flower. Now, do you have any uh, person to counter her, Leo Patrick?
Yeah, of course. In my crew, there are so many participants. They can counter to her. So yeah, I would going to announce the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Her name is Name. Yeah, Name. You should go, and you have 1 minute for on your question. You should.
Excuse me, Leo. Uh,
Yeah, thank
Name, before you put your point, other people who are not participating in the debate, just turn your mic off. Kushal and someone else was also speaking in between. Nida. Yeah, Name. Just you can continue now.
you. Yeah, okay, thank you. So my name is Name, and I'm in the favor of the reservation because of there is many points in the favor of a reservation. If you see, the reservation is a form of affirmative
Name,
action. Okay.
name, name. You should
Yeah, yeah,
put your
yes.
one question for Gitanjali for 1 minute. You have 1 minute. You should put your
Okay,
question for
okay,
Gitanjali.
okay. No, okay. So my question is for the Gitanjali. He said about the there is a no equality. So I think if we need to be equality and opportunity, then we give to the reservation to the weaker section. So my question is,
Okay, so according to you, the means, so the answer is that inequality happens just because of the reservation, because we are dividing reservation on the basis of casteism, like other categories or SC/ST, they have the reservation in education system, but general categories don't have the reservation. So due to that, uh, take an example, the students who are preparing for government exams, just because of the little 2 or 5%, the general categories people lost their job, and the person who get there is a lot of difference because of the reservation, they have the opportunity
Gitanjali, you have
to
30 seconds.
grab the job, and within the taking the less marks. So yeah, the inequality happening just because of reservation, I can say definitely. Yeah, this is all from
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Deepika, I want to say something for Gitanjali. Otherwise, I can go for my participants.
Yeah, well said, Gitanjali. Now you can go further, Leo
Thank
Yeah,
Patrick.
yeah, Deepika. Yeah, Gitanjali said very well on what your point. So yeah, I'm gonna invite Miss Name on the stage, and she will tell about her point on this topic. Yeah, Name, you should go now, and you have 3 minutes for on point of view.
Thank you so much. Then, okay, so my point is reservation is a form of affirmation action. Okay, so whereby the percentage of the seat reserved for the people who belong to the socially and the educationally backward in our community, like SC, ST, and OBC. So that's why I'm in the favor of the reservation. If you see, there is a many points. Our country is a democratic country. Okay, and there is a meritocracy. If you have a meritocracy in our country, so meritocracy is meaningless if there is a no equality and opportunity. So if everyone gets equality and opportunity, like a poor and poor people get equality and opportunity, that means yeah, we are in a democratic metrocracy countries. Okay, second point is my in democracy it is a political necessity. Okay, to give the representation to all the sections. So in the reservation we can give a representation to all the section in our society. And then my third point is reservation is reduce the gap between the haves and have nots. Okay, and it ensures justice or social empowerment in our inclusion growth. And if you see, the reservation is promote the national cohesion. Yeah, we are all are different, but we have opportunity to participate in education. I'm poor, but I can participate because of my education. Okay, and the reservation create a potential for the reaping benefit of the demographical dividend. And if you see the NALSA judgment of 2014, they provide OBC status to the transgender. So that means it is a reservation. We give a reservation to the transgender because of their upliftment. So it is a good initiative by our state, I can say. That is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you for your stimulating and enlightening speech on this topic, Miss Name. So yeah, Gitanjali, Miss Deepika, who gonna counter to her from your team?
Yeah, from my team, Aditya is going to counter, but before counter, I would like to tell that he is going to shine like a sun. So yeah, Aditya, are you there to counter?
Yeah, I am there.
Okay,
Am I
go
audible,
ahead.
guys? Yeah. So, guys, first of all, like if you are thinking that somewhere reservation like gives benefits to SC ST, so those who belong to weaker section communities, okay. So actually, guys, you are totally wrong. Like there was a time where reservation needed, but now time has changed. Okay, reserve candidates are enjoying and also promoting their children, and there are many people in India like who belong to come under unreserved category, but they are very poor. What about them, guys? Like when there will be equity among all category, okay, you will be see the vision of India, and we will achieve lots of things with praise and dignity. We will be able to show our country under rank 1 to 10. Thank you so much.
Definitely, you shine like a sun, Aditya.
Yes, Name. So you should give the answer of Aditya question. You have 1 minute.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. So, rationale behind the reservation policies was to provide equality and opportunity to discriminated section. And in this discriminated section, they are come in the educationally backward classes, even the weaker section as well. Okay. Now, if you see, so there is also a reservation for the weaker section. Okay. So, our government actually reservation that is for to correct the historical injustice and to give effect to the redistribution agenda of the state. So that is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Name. It was wonderful speech from your side. So yeah, Gitanjali, who gonna come from your team for 3 minutes? Uh, Miss Deepika, sorry. Miss Deepika, are you there? Are you with us? Miss Deepika, might be your mic is off and you are speaking.
I'm not speaking, Leo, because you forget my name. How can you do that with your co-host? Okay, jokes apart. Equality is
It's
not
okay.
discrimination. Equality means justice. And to counter her, I would like to call Joshua. Joshua, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yeah.
mind is the mind is like water when it's turbulent, and it's difficult to see when it's calm. Everything become clear. So to clear his mind and opinion, yeah, Joshua, go on.
Yeah. Pleasant good evening to everyone. I'm Joshua. So I'm against reservations. So when we get independence in 1951, there are only 18% of literate people, and uh, there were 80% were poor. And to progress this situation, Indian government have legalized the caste-based reservations to uplift certain pockets of society. So to put them in the same level with others. So seats are reserved for certain communities, for schools, colleges, and jobs. The arrangement was supposed to be end in 10 years, but the 10 years has passed. It is multiplied 7 times, and it's been 70 years now. It is the 2022. The reservation remain a bitter truth of India now. So the popular term is quota. In schools, colleges, and even for promotions in government jobs, it plays the quota. The quota is very important. They are giving much importance for those people who are who are the reservation caste. So my question is, if the reservation is made for creating level play field, why do we need it after a certain point? It should be condemned now. It is only for a certain point of say, 10 years. It should condemn now. That is my point. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Deepika.
Joshua, you really put Joes in this session, Joshua. Well done. Yeah,
Don't
Leo,
worry,
do you?
Deepika. We have some another person. He and she can
Okay,
counter him.
let's see.
So, yeah, sure. You can open your eyes for watching her. So, from my team, mm, yeah, the way to get started is to be quiet, talking, and being doing. So, I'm gonna invite Miss Astha. Miss Astha, are you there?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys,
So you
for
have
giving me
1 minute
opportunity to
for
come. Yeah,
counter
yeah.
for your question.
Yes, exactly. As my previous participant said that we given chance to quota for 10 years, but unfortunately 10 years are not sufficient to equalize or distribute the access to everyone. Actually, the discrimination is still in the society. Even you might have heard about the boy named uh, Prem Kumar Maji from Bihar, and he got 2.5 crore incentive from the USA. If he didn't get that much amount of money from the USA, he will not be able
Okay,
to go
Astha,
there.
you have 10 seconds only left.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying that discrimination is still in the society. Because of that, we need to continue it until our country become grown up or developed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Astha. So yeah, Miss Deepika, in your crew, any person have to give her questions, uh,
Sorry to
give
interrupt
the
you in
answer of
between.
her question.
Before that,
Sorry,
sorry to interrupt you. Why?
Miss Deepika. I would like to say your partner no told me that we got independence in 1951, so he have to check it now.
No,
If he
no.
is speaking about
I,
it,
I
so
didn't say that we got independence. In 1951 they have introduced this reservation system. I've said
Yeah,
that. You must have heard that.
okay, that's fine.
Patrick, your team members should open your ears, guys. Leo, Patrick, are you there?
Yeah, I am here. It was your teammate, not my teammate.
No, it was your teammate who heard wrong. Okay. Now, let me call from my team. Akasha. Akasha, are you there?
Akshya Savitri.
It's your turn.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
And
But
Deepika, it was a question from Astha. So who gonna give the answer from your team?
okay,
Okay.
no problem. Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
please.
can. Yeah.
Okay. Asta, you are misunderstanding. 10 years they are taken the period 1951 to 61 when they are introduced, but now we are in 2022, not in 1951, not in 1961. So just estimate 1952 still now, approximately 17 years complete. But still now the reservation is continue. Then when we will develop? So reservation is continue. We are supporting to just reservation, not in deserve people exactly. So many talented people we are killing to them, we are killing the merit. That's the reason. So our country still now undeveloped, it's just developing country, still now is going developing country. So when we are remove this reservation system, then definitely we will develop. Because of that time we will
Okay,
get the
Akshaya,
quality.
you have 10 seconds.
Actually, I want to answer Akshay Savitri
No,
because I
Astha,
think
no, Astha, you will not give the answer again. You will get 3 minutes for your speech. So yeah, from Deepika, are you there? So yeah, from my team, Astha is going to speak for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Astha, you should go.
yeah.
Astha, you should go. You should unmute
yeah,
yourself.
thank you guys for giving me a chance to speak on this wonderful topic. So yeah, as I said that we are like secular nation and we feel proud to be like diversity in like unity in a diversity. But in reality, a lot of discrimination prevail in the society on the basis of caste, creed, and religions. Okay, and whenever I see the society, I always find that the backward class people are always like taken as a undermined and under like unpleased by the upper caste people. And to get rid all such type of inequality in the society, the concept of reservation has like came in the society. And you know why it is running up to late up to this time. This is because still we are facing this discrimination. And uh, there are so many intelligent people, but they are not getting even like good education from the primary center. Suppose you are comparing a liberal boy and a boy with a settled family, and they both are like studying, but one is studying in a primary school and the other one is studying in a convent school. How can you like compare both of them with your skill? Like, yeah, you will not get reservation on the higher education. So I think like introduction of a healthy environment and healthy people, okay, we should have reservation. Otherwise we will not able to like make the equality in the society. And this, even the poor people and the SC, ST and OBC people have 85% of reserve, 85% in a majority. Even they don't have good they don't have good job and good status in the society. Why? Only 15% of people in the society, they are able to occupy the higher education systems and higher business centers. All our like well settled entrepreneur, they are belongs to higher community. And even they cheated us. Our country always cheated by these people. I think you never heard about the poor people or the SC, ST people. They cheated our country, like Malya, and there are so many names. I do not want to discuss over here. So I think conventionally these like backward class people like always like fight for their basic needs. And I
Okay,
am the
Astha, you
witness
have
of
30
these.
seconds more.
Okay, so I think we should have, I think everyone should have fundamental right of education and education to women. And if these are not in the society, like reservation in not society, I think poor people will not able to teach their kids. Even there are so many if I discuss about the IT sector, only 822 government colleges and 8,800 something private college. Who are able to go in the private college? Only the upper class people. So if we don't give reservation in the like higher
Okay,
education,
Astha,
poor
thank you.
people
Your
will
time
not
is
able
up.
to get.
Astha,
Thank you.
thank you. Your time is up. Yeah, I appreciate it to you. Your speech was splendid. So yeah, Miss Deepika, who's gonna counter from your team?
Yeah, from
And
my team, Gitanjali is going to counter her with her great point of views. Gitanjali, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
So,
carry on.
so Astha, you said means there is a cheating word. You said so. Uh, there is not cheating happens on the basis of reservation and all, because and uh, you said due to the reservation people get the people will become economically rich and educated, and lower caste people uh, get something, you said, huh? So my question is that why you needed the reservation? Means how many years you want this sympathy? Don't you use your knowledge, your mind, and why you not getting job from your own? Why you required the reservation? Can you give answer me, please?
Anjali, I think you might not have aware about the real situation in the India. If you might have searched about the private colleges, which is more than the government college. Only government colleges has the reservation system. Okay, so how do you think about this? By giving like quota in the government college, you are making the society equal. Okay, no. If you are able to move to the village area, you go there and find out your answer, because
How to do justice?
live very low life in low socio-economic lobbies. Okay,
okay,
yeah, my
thank you,
time is
Asta.
over.
Thank you, Gitanjali
Okay,
and
thank
Asta.
you.
Yeah, yeah, your time is up. So yeah, Deepika, I wanna ask you one question. Are you really agree reservation should be not in education because you are supporting your team is supporting?
Yeah, of course I supporting my team and I just want to be equal and I just want to be equality in every student's life also, because this is very important for us, because somewhere people have a reservation and we don't have reservation, and there is some like partiality between two-person. So yeah, I just really want to support my
If the okay, so like you have 20 rupees and I have 10 rupees, so they how you can say that is it equal? It will be equal between you and me. So there is a must some reservation for education. Then both person will get equal education.
what
So
happened
reservation should be
happened you what happened when this reservation will be removed, so we both have 0 rupees or 10 rupees or 20 rupees. I
okay. Okay,
hope you.
leave it. We can move for next participant.
Okay.
So yeah, so you can announce from your team who is gonna
Okay,
speak.
okay, from my team, hard to say what's right when all I wanna do is I want to call Prince name. Prince, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, Prince,
Good.
you can.
First, okay. Firstly, good evening, gentlemen, and my sisters. I'm favor of reservation again. Like how are you say that any under previous committee how you sorry one second guys.
Okay, guys. Maybe there is some work
Yeah,
from.
Deepika, that's why reservation should be
Hello,
in
Oh,
our
come
hello,
country.
on.
hello. It is family problem, guys. I say that how are you say that under previous community person is poor, and how we say that he need help if a UPI, I mean under previous community person achieve job, and he be when he achieve job he be a rich man, and but his children not be a poor, but he need also UPI, and he need also. I give you an example like two boys study a college for examination, and first is general and second in SC. So when exam result come, we say that general boys achieve 19% max and SC students achieve 70% max. But without his max, we see that SC person, one sec, SC person is SC person achieve admission in this college, but general general boys cannot achieve admission because he have not reservation, and that's all. Sorry. Thank you.
Deepika, I thought your teammate forget about something.
No,
What
he's
do you want
not
to
for
say?
time is finished, Leo Patrick. You should understand.
Okay. So yeah, from my team, I'm gonna announce you will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. I'm gonna invite Altrist. Yeah, Altrist, you have 1
Thank,
minute for on your question.
okay, thank you so much for giving an opportunity to speak. So, since I'm new here, so I would like to know that should I counter the person who actually previously spoke about reservation? Or is it like I have 3 minutes
No,
to speak about it?
we should counter him first.
All right. So the basic fact which reservation has been provided, it stems from the fact that even the Constitution has provided. So when someone says that you are against reservation, this means that they are challenging the very existence of the provisions of our Constitution. Article 16 explicitly provides for extending the reservation to the socially and educationally backward classes of citizens. So this means that the people who challenge reservation are challenging the very existence of our Constitution. Moreover, in fact, we have Supreme Court judgment, the judgment in 1992, which was given by Supreme Court with respect to the Indira Savani case, popularly known as the Mandal case. Supreme Court has reiterated that reservation should be provided, and that too, it validated the 50% reservation which hasn't provided. So the postulates, the points given by the opposite team regarding this stands invalid, or they challenge the very existence of provisions of the Constitution, or they challenge the judgment of our judiciary.
Okay, thank you. It was a very wonderful question. Yeah, so Miss Deepika, who gonna give the answer to him from your team? And hope
Okay,
so
we
you
have
have some
Akash.
bullet for him.
Akasha, are you there to counter him? Akasha?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
Okay, altruist before spoken. Okay, altruist. My question is, so you said why we are taken equal purpose. So then see the government or every school or colleges, our hello, we are giving the same equal, even like a teacher, one teacher treat the students in same manner. But why you are not utilizing, why you are depending the reservation rather than deserve? You have also same, you are getting the same chances. So the teacher also, they are not treating you are belongs to a backward family, like you are belongs to like a caste divided, they are not treating like this way. But you should utilize these chances. But why you are still now depending on the reservation results, and why you are not utilizing? Don't you think this is like a one of the excuses? So it's like this is also the poverty the poverty
Okay,
increase in
Akshaya,
India.
your time is off 1 minute. But
Okay.
yeah. So Deepika, I thought your teammate little bit confused. It was she can give the answer, not she can ask the question. Yeah. Anyways, sometimes
No,
those person don't get the reservation. She and he confused always.
no. Actually, this is question I'm asking to him.
Okay. Yeah. He will give the answer
Akasha,
surely.
just
Yeah.
Akasha,
Yes.
just a minute. Leave Patrick, let me tell you one thing. She's quite nervous. She's not getting confused. Okay, I think you should know this. I hope that
Okay.
you are
Don't worry. Don't. Okay. Deepika,
patient.
we will give her reservation. Don't worry.
Oh, don't give her
Okay.
reservation. We don't want any kind of
Okay. So
reservation.
from my team, Altris, you should go now, and you have 3 minutes for your speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So as I previously mentioned, when we talk about reservation, the very fact with which we provide reservation, it is for ensuring a level playing field. And when I talk about the reservation, the origin of the reservation, which started with the Government of India Act 1909, wherein separate electorates was given to Muslims. And thereafter, we have seen Government of India Act 1919, which extended to certain sections, and finally it culminated in the Communal Award of 1933. So that is a policy which we're following right now. But at the same time, even the founding fathers of a constitution were well aware of the fact that there are oppressed classes which is still living in our country. And that is a fact which they have provided this reservation, and they have quoted certain articles regarding that. In fact, the part 16 talks about providing reservations to the SCs and STs in the federal and state legislatures. Moreover, as I mentioned earlier, Article 16, 15 clause 4 and 16 clause 4 provides or extends benefits of reservation to socially and educationally backward classes. So when I talk about the rationale behind providing reservation, it is to the caste-based reservation is a necessity in India because of the historical negligence and injustice caused to those backward communities. And moreover, the reservation provides a level playing field as it is difficult for the backward sections who were historically deprived of education or basic skills or the economic mobility to suddenly start competing with the sections which are on the high side. And of course, meritocracy, when we talk about meritocracy, is important. However, it will have no meaning without equality. So the caste-based reservation also minimize this to a certain extent. And there might be question or counter questions regarding the efficiency of our administration when we provide reservation to certain section. But as I would say that in the case of Indian Railways, the significant proportion of the population belongs to the backward classes. But still, our railways are running efficiently. So I'm of the opinion that reservation should be provided, but we need a tweak with respect to the current reservation policy to include or to give reservation to the economic sections rather than a caste-based reservation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Aldrich. Your speech was mesmerizing. God bless you. So yeah, Miss Deepika, who wants to counter to him
Patrick,
from your team?
Okay, Patrick, I hope your team member is done with readings. Okay, now let me call from my team.
Do you think he was reading?
Of course. No need to ask, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
It
call.
will be depend. Okay, it will be depend on your teammates what will ask the question and if he will not reply. Let's go ahead.
Okay. Let me call from my team member. Okay. Joshua, are you there? Joshua?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you
Yeah.
understand, Patrick, because my team member is listening. Now you can zip your mouth. Yeah, Joshua, go on.
Yeah, he said that reservation should be there for those people who are economically backwards. But 70 years is enough for those people. They are equal. They have become equal to us. And those people who didn't got those reservations, they have become minorities nowadays. I mean, they have backwarded. So the reservations should be condemned now to uh, to equal the status of everyone. Now the reservations should be condemned. Why? There are also those peoples who are not getting, who have much knowledge, they are not getting seats. Who have much talented, they are not promoted in their sectors. So these reservations should not be continued.
Okay, Joshua, your time is up. Yeah, artist, you have 1 minute to give him answer.
When a person challenges reservation, he should provide certain facts regarding how it has been stopped or we have no injustice right now. Certain facts or statistics have still shown that we have actually issues which is prevalent in our society. For a nation to proceed, we need to uplift all the vulnerable sections of our country. Without that, we will never ever proceed to a progressive nation. Definitely, reservation should be there, and as I previously mentioned, it should be provided on the basis of economic or based reservation rather than this caste-based reservation. And if you say something or if you counter a point, definitely you should say that if 70 years are enough to stop or curb reservation, I don't subscribe to that notion. Because we still have backward classes. We still have people living in poverty in India. In an hour, there are 7 people who die because of poverty. And we have a significant population of our population who lies below poverty line. So you need to understand this basic
Okay, thank you,
aspect.
Aldrich. Your time is up. Thank you.
But those
Thank
people
you.
who are not included in the reservations.
Okay, Joshua, your time is up also. Yeah, Miss Deepika. So who gonna?
First of all, for 3 minutes, Leo.
Yeah, for 3 minutes. But by the way, Deepika, I wanted to say something before starting for next round. So
Okay.
you don't need reservation in education. So I thought you need reservation in makeup. Am I right? For girl, especially.
Not at all. Why you are saying that we don't need education? If we don't have education, how can you talk like politely? I think you should learn some education from me, you Patrick.
Okay. I will take class after this session, surely. Yeah, you should
Okay.
start now.
Okay, from my side to not counter, for speaking 3 minutes, I would like to call Aditya name. Aditya, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Am I audible, guys? Let me know, please.
Yeah, you are perfectly audible, Aditya.
Okay, sure. Thanks so much.
Okay,
Okay, so
continue.
very good evening to all of you, respected host and judges. Okay, our honorable guest. So, guys, initially, the reservation started only for SC/ST categories or communities, and only for a period of 10 years. That was 1951 to 1961. However, it got extended ever since, like after the implementation of Mandal Commission report in 1990. The scope of reservation was widened to include other backward communities that we know very well, that is OBC categories. Okay. So actually what happened, guys, at that time, like according to my point of view, like as far as my knowledge, reservations should be totally banned in education, because they are destroying our nation. And how they are destroying our nation? As you know very well, like in entrance exam, government gives reserved seat for SC/ST, OBC, and EWS candidates. Okay. Actually, guys, the thing, like what is happening at that time, they got job easily. But the problem is there, why we get a lots of cases of fault doctor and fault engineer? Why? We always get messages like the bridge collapsed and 100 died because of fault engineers, and the doctor left seizures in the patient stomach because of fault doctors. And guys, some good students are also inclined to suicide because their friend who belong to reserve category, and if they will be select and you will be not select, even though so you are good, then but what will you do? Which face you will show in your society in front of your parents? And one famous statement of Nelson Mandela is displayed at the entrance of the University of South Africa. Thus, that is destroying our nation does not require the use of atomic bombs or the use of long-range missiles. No, it only requires lowering the quality of education and allowing cheating in the examination by the students. And guys, I want to clear all those things by giving one example. Suppose you have to select a one teacher for a subject for your institute, and you have the opinion of two teachers. Okay, the first teacher comes from the unreserved category, has been a brilliant student and possesses excellent teaching skills. The second one is teacher is an SC/ST, OBC, EWS, has barely passed the examination and possesses hardly any teaching skills. So which one you will choose? Just tell me which one you will choose. Finally, under the leadership of Nelson Mandela, his supporters, mainly African tribes, demanded reservation in the education sector, government sector, and private sector. Then you know what Nelson Mandela replied at that time? He replied that like he will not allow any type of reservation in any sector, that is in the education system, in government sector, and in private sector at any cost. Because reservation and the product of reservation will destroy the whole nation. That's the thing that I want to conclude. And in a final conclusion, guys, I would like to say something. Those who are thinking like reservations gives benefits to SC/ST, those who belong to weaker communist section of society, then you are totally wrong. I'm saying again, there was a time when reservation needed, but now time has changed. Reserved candidates are enjoying this, and they are also promoting their candidates. And there are many people in India who came under the unreserved category, but they are very poor. when there will be equity among all categories, okay, so you will see the vision of India, like we will achieve lots of things with present dignity, and we will be able to show our country under rank 1 to 10. That's all from my side. Thank you so much. And what is my conclusion, guys? There should not be any kinds of reservation, okay, because reservation is just creating some kinds of differentiation amongst people, amongst like higher category people and amongst like lower category people. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Aditya. It was great point from your side. Yeah, Miss Deepika.
Someone muted to Miss Deepika. Please unmute her. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, Aditya, when someone have no answer, no counter question, no have any answer, right answers to
No,
give.
by mistakenly might be happen because of setting.
So they are muting me, Aditya. It's happened. Leo. Okay.
Okay. So yeah,
Well said.
Deepika, you want to say something about Aditya?
Yeah. I always want to say something about my team members. That Aditya, you nailed it, man. You just killed it. I don't think so. Anyone have that caliber to counter you.
Okay, don't worry. We
Okay.
have, and her name is Name because her speech like a dragon bullet. So yeah, Name is a go ahead
Okay.
and put your
So,
question.
if yeah, okay. So my question is, if you see nowadays, then Gujar community from the Gujarat and Reddy communities from South India and the Marathas community from the Maharashtra, they are the dominating caste. Okay. So why the dominating caste that demanding the reservation nowadays? If you see, if you follow the news, then they demand like Marathas demanded the reservation. Why they are demanding the reservation if they are dominating? You said no, it's not a good reservation is not a good, so why they are demanding the reservation? That's my question.
Okay, thank you so much, Name. First of all, let me know why shouldn't they will demand? Obviously, they will demand now because they are getting benefits. They want to promote their child. They don't want to see the new vision of glory. They don't want to show our country on a rank, on a 1 to 10. That's why they are demanding. Obviously, they will demand. And you know, one thing, like, I don't know, maybe I think 1 year ago, like government decided to remove reservation things. But what happened? Like people like started to do violation, destroy railway tracks, destroy petrol pump, all those things, beating people. What is this? That's my question.
Okay, Aditya, thank you. Yeah, so from Deepika, so can I go with my team? Deepika, Miss Deepika 19. Okay. So from my team,
Hello?
yeah, you are audible. Yeah, you are quite audible.
I think
I thought you are facing some network issues. I thought you need some reservation in network also, not only makeup.
not like that. Actually, I also have some work now. I'm not that much free like you, so that's why maybe. So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
go for our next cycle. For second
Yeah,
cycle, I
sure.
guess. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
done.
from my team,
Second cycle.
never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I'm gonna invite Mr. Silent. Hey,
Thank
Mr.
you for
Silent.
this. Yeah, I'm audible. Yes, am I audible? I feel
Yeah, you
okay.
are
Yeah,
both
just
are.
I was listening the counter
Perfectly.
protection, mostly using the word that is the against the equality. I think they have misconceived the concept of equality under Article 14. Equality means equality before law and equal protection of law. Once you say equal protection of law, there is a sufficient ground to make a reservation for special categories. Okay, it is itself a negative connotation. So that's Article 15, 16, or what my brother was saying, Mandal Commission or in the Rasani case. These are all offshoots of Article 14 actually. So concept is actually equality. That itself promotes equality. Equality means equity based on niche principles of natural justice. So these people, I can say these special categories you called backward or social costs, these are actually they were subject to torture, subject to mental, emotional torture since ages. So they deserve special treatment. They say they deserve a special meetup from law. So it's law which governs them the right. Okay. Once you say that it is the end of reservation, actually, I don't think in any way, in any form, because commissions have been laid down and they have recommended strongly that India is not in a position this time to do away with the reservation, because still discrimination is going on. Still they are subject to mental torture. It's not such like condition. And if you once you are doing away with the reservation, you are denying the basic right of education to this spatial category. I can say this, to these spatial categories. Okay, you are denying that once, and you are saying that India, make up India, wake up India, or many slogans are there. When you are denying the basic right, how come they can be the part of economy? Because we have to be a dynamic, a holistic enough. Because education is the medium for change. Once you are going to change your society, education will play the vital role, and you are declining, you are denying a spatial category. And okay, so that India is actually not in that position to deny or to do away with the reservation as per the committees. And you must be knowing that how can you say that it's end of reservation? A physically handicapped person, he needs reservation. A women who do have that kind of, I can say, awkward climate, or can say limited climate conditions at home, she needs reservation. Socially and backward, these people needs, I can say, this reservation. So reservation is still required in our society. Without reservation, we will deny right to education to a particular community. So I think in such circumstances, even I will say it promotes social justice. Social
Okay,
justice is
Silent
the
Boy, 30 seconds left from your
so
speech.
social justice. Reservation promotes social justice, and it is the basic structure of Constitution of India. And in Kishan Nanda case, it was said that rather in Bhumi case, rather SR Bhumi case, preamble is the basic structure of Constitution, and social justice is part of preamble. I don't think in such circumstances there is need has yet. Maybe in future, situation will come up like that, but this time it's okay. I think from
Okay,
my side.
thank you, Silent Boy. It was a wonderful speech. Deepika, his name is silent, but he just speech like a violent for teammate. B.
Okay, so I guess we should break the violency. We are not here to make a violence. So yeah, let me call a phenomenal attitude girl name. His name is Sunanda. Sunanda, are you there?
Yes. Okay. So I have to ask a question, right?
You have
Hello.
1 minute for content.
Okay, yeah. So my question is, like, India got independence and it's been 75 years, and even India is celebrating its Amrit Mahotsav, Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav. So I just want to ask, like, it's been 75 years. Oops, so sorry. Okay. um, as India is celebrating its 75 years of independence, that is Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav, and there are a lot of NITs, IITs, and there are a lot of AIMS colleges and all those things. And from that time, reservations are provided in educational sectors, right? And there are a lot of backward classes like ST, SCs, and OBCs. They are entering through all those examinations in these big colleges, but still, why the conditions is not improving? That we are supposed to let the reservation be in the present time also. It is not at all required that we should keep reservations, right?
Yes, thank you for this question.
Okay,
Actually,
thank you.
I will answer. Actually, more than 60% of our population constitutes backward classes. I'm just talking about OBC. So a huge chunk of population contains these backward classes. Okay, then there you should know there is a concept of creamy layer. Creamy layer is that you can get the benefit from government policies only once. For example, if your income of your family is more than 5 lakh or extra, whatever is the margin set by the government, you cannot get, your children will not get that kind of benefit of reservation. So there is a proper guidance by by Supreme Court, laid by the Supreme Court there. So there is no problem in that. Actually, India do have a lot of these classes there. Okay, so it is not I can say arbitrary. It's president is just he hold a session, I can say commission after 10 years, and he reviews it. It's not like that it's one time rule and it will not change. It goes on changing, but it is in view of the circumstances. What is their economic condition? What is their education condition? So many factors, many circumstances are taken into view. Then the decision is taken. Thank you.
Thank you, Silent. It's a great answer. Yeah, Deepika. So, who gonna on the stage from your team for
So
3
for three
minutes?
minutes, you, Patrick, or for counter?
For 3 minutes.
Okay, I would like to call Ishan. Ishan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Be the moon and inspire people even when you are far from full. So to inspire people, yeah, Ishan, continue.
Yeah, thank you for giving me opportunity. And yeah, I'm totally against from the reservation. Actually, I saw the some realities about those of things. So I wanna say and counter both of at the same time. Okay. Actually, I understand you all of say about the 60 to 70% stay in reservation quota. But the main question is it is okay for who is it is okay for PSU level student who did not get the good facilities about those of thing at the childhood time. But the main question is when you will go study when you got reservation quota in IIT and IIM. So that time what kind of technologies you will get through the reservation? How do you know get make the softwares and how to promote your business? How to our business promote to any other country? I mean to say, some days ago I heard about the IITians who studied in IIT engineer, IIT education. So he didn't get a job in IIT. He didn't get a job after the completion of IIT. So I studied about him in newspaper. So he actually he belongs to actually reserve quota, but he didn't get a job. So the thing is important. Why he didn't get a job? Because why did he get a job? So actually the thing is something different. Like if you get admission in IIT or IIM, so you didn't get a job any kind of company, and you totally waste our Indian people's tax for who those is for your
Okay, Ishan, 30
project.
seconds left.
Yeah, who project and seminars and Indian and in IIT your college fees is only 2 lakh, but the our government paying your own education and project and all of things something like 10 lakh rupees. So why our country peoples have waste our money in on reservation who studied in IIT, but he didn't get a job in very good company. He didn't make anything best for our country.
Okay, thank you, Ishan. Your time is up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Deepika.
thank you.
Ishan, are you there?
Yeah,
Well said. Well said. Phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
from my team, fortune favors the blood, and his name is Samayak. Yeah, buddy, go ahead with your question.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Okay, so Ishan, you said you wanted to say that marginal groups affect or lower the efficiency and productivity of our country, right? Like they affect our job sector or anything. Okay, so I just researched about it. Like I looked up it on the internet, and I found out that there were two researchers who conducted a very interesting study to investigate on this particular thing. they considered the data of Indian Railway from 1980 to 2002 and studied around 15 lakh railway employees. Okay? They worked to see if reservation affected the productivity of Indian Railways. After analyzing, what they found out was there was no such evidence suggested that the effectivity of the railway was decreasing in any way. In fact, in some cases, it was even found out that the effectiveness was increased due to the reserved employees because they were more efficient in doing the works. So I don't think your point was valid in this case.
Okay, nice question. Yeah, Ishan, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I wanna say, if you will go in railway department, you will get a lot of team. All of person made a team and then he do a work. But if you will go in technical process or something like IIT, IIM, you didn't get any team. I mean to say, you have the good knowledge about those of things, then you can make a software, then you make anything, any coding. Otherwise, any other person never say you how to make a code, how to write a code, how to write a program. So the thing is different because the IITians got a reservation. That's why he didn't know about the how to write a programming language. But
Okay.
the railway is something different. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you, Ishan, if you completed your speech. So yeah, Miss Deepika, great singer on TZ. You have to say something about
Okay,
your
thank
teammates.
you for mentioning this, especially in this debate session. Okay, I would like to call Sunanda. Sunanda, are you there?
No, no, it's my team. Mm.
Okay,
Yeah, so
it's a
from my team, yeah, Samayak, you have 3 minutes.
All
Samayak,
right.
yeah,
Thank
Patrick.
you.
go
Just a
ahead.
second, Maya. Just a minute. Yeah, Patrick, we are in second round now.
No, no, not after that.
Okay, okay.
All right. Shall I go ahead now? Okay, I'm starting. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'll present my thoughts in favor of reservation. So, according to me, reservation is not a scholarship program, which is helping economically disadvantaged. But as one of my friend said, it is an affirmative program to help the society in overall. Right? It is to help them a fair representation. According to a report, the minority class have still not achieved the representation the government has set up for them in the early 19s. One of the participants even countered that the whole reservation policy, when it was introduced, it was for a short period of time. Yes, I agree to that, but unfortunately, we have not been able to fulfill this vision even today. Even today, in many villages across the country, if you belong to a certain caste or creed, you cannot even enter a tea shop. And I'm telling this, you can't even enter a tea shop and have a tea in it. You're not also there are some villages where you are not supposed to walk through certain streets where the rich elite stays. So everything is segregated, and it is a very segregated society we live in today. And the only way to change this is to educate and skill India. Data from 2011 shows that Brahmin adult on an average acquires 5.6 years of more education than a minority class. So I guess that's a big difference, a big gap that has to be filled, that is yet to be filled, and that can only be fulfilled by reservation. Starting line of the race should be same for everyone, right? So that's I'd like to conclude my point here. Yeah, reservation is necessary. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, brother. You are just light of this English learners we see, and you are the most perfect. So yeah, Miss Deepika. So who wanted to become most perfect from your team?
Yeah, again, I want to call the name who put Joes in this session. Yeah, give a big round of applause for Joshua. Joshua, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, this person is saying that there are many backward classes who are are not getting much education, they need reservations. And at the same time, there are also those castes, they are not included in the reservation systems. They are became backward classes. And if this reservation is meant for creating level playing field, then why do we need it? After a certain point, it is only for certain point. As the reservation grows more prominent, it becomes a mechanism of exclusion rather than inclusion. As we can see nowadays, the previously advantaged communities have become disadvantaged to a larger extent due to the reservation problem. So many deserving people from the upper caste are still affected by poverty and literacy. So what are you gonna say for this? That's my question.
Uh, I guess I don't know which competition you are talking about between the general class and the minority class. The minority class for years was not even allowed to participate in the competition. For them, the door of every school were closed, and I'll say even the hospital, the police station, every support system which was required for them were against them for years. And I'm telling you this from like for centuries, like for 50, 60 years, it has went on. And now it's a very big problem, and it's such a big problem. Taking away that little advantage they have from them is very wrong, according to me. Yeah.
So yeah, Miss Deepika, who gonna from your team? Miss Deepika.
Okay. Yeah, Leo. Miss
Yeah, you should
Mr.
announce.
Yeah. So I would like to call Sunanda name. Sunanda.
Yes. Deepika, just let me know my voice is clear or not because I'm facing some network issues.
Yeah, Sunanda, your voice is clear and as well as beautiful also.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, talking about reservation system, the reservation system in India has been implemented in India since very beginning. When Britishers were there, there was a system when they divided the caste into different categories, and it has even prevailed in various things. And when our India got independence at that time, when the lawmakers were making law, at that time B.R. Ambedkar ji said that okay, we are going to provide reservation for the weaker sections because no one is thinking for them. So yeah, that was set up for 10 years, and within that 10 years it was thought that this reservation is going to change the environment, the living condition of the weaker sections, but the things has oppositely taken into being. Like now the reservations are taken in such a way that if any government even tries to remove this reservation from India, the entire government loses its confidence in the parliament. And not talking about that, like initially the reservations was given to ST and SC community, but in 1991 OBCs were too included, and they too were given reservation under Mandla Commission, and which was set up after Indira Sahni case in 1992, and in recent amendment that was in 2019, 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act was included, and which gave 10% reservation to economically weaker backward classes. And now it is just a lollipop. It can be seen as a lollipop because people were opposing. The upper classes were opposing. The general people, they were opposing, and hence the government, just to politicize and just to show something, they just gave the reservation of 10% to economically backward classes. And it has even been provided in Article 15 and 16 that the government can make laws on or can add any community on this caste or in this reservation system. Now the thing is, like, is reservation, is it deteriorating the environment, or like it is helping in development? So the answer is a complete no. It is only destroying India, and it is leading India to its backwardness. For example, someone was even talking about railways, because most of the people in railways, they are from weaker sections, the reserved categories, and hence it is working well. And according to the data, it is shown that Indian railways are quite late, like they are never on their time. The places, the stations are very much dirty, like they are unhygienic, and people don't like traveling there. Do you think if the people from the reserved class who are like they got passed just by doing a little hard work, they are entering into the system, and they will be providing us a good platform. No, it isn't. The person who are going to get the job through the merit list, they are only going to give a better future. Not only better future, it is going to develop India, but it is not happening because of the reservation. Another thing is, reservation destroys self-respect so much that competition is no longer onto the determine the best, but the most of the backward. And the reservation is the biggest enemy of meritocracy, which is foundation of many progressive countries like India. Not talking about
Okay,
India,
Sunanda, you have 30
USA.
seconds.
Okay. USA is quite a developing country just because the people over there get into the job just because of the merit basis. But India is still developing. It hasn't developed, and this I can purely say that this reservation system will lead India to its backwardness. It is not helping in development, but it will make India more or less developed. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Deepika.
Yeah, Sananda, I would like to tell you that I closed my mouth and I spoke to you in 100 silent ways because you spoke really well, Sananda.
Yeah, I'm agree with it. But you know
Oh,
what? I
you
have
got
also some
exactly.
question
You will, Leo,
far better
just,
than her.
just give me a couple of minutes. Definitely, you will agree with this also that we should keep
Okay.
it.
The debate is like for agree and disagree. Yeah.
Okay.
So from my team, if you look at what you have in life, and you will always have more. And if you look at what you don't have in life, you will never have enough. And that person name is Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek, go with it with your
Hello,
question.
I have to ask question or
Yes, yes. You have to ask one questions to her.
okay, but I'm I am not able to listen her that time.
Okay. So yeah, so pass your questions to another. Yeah, blue.
Can
Yeah,
anyone ask
altruist.
on?
Altruist. You can go.
Yeah. So I have a question. She told me that the delay in railway issues is due to reservation. See, basically, the railway issue is due to the track issues, the infrastructural issues. It's not about reservation. And she also talked about the reservation which is provided to the 102nd Amendment. The Article 16 Clause 4 explicitly mentions that reservation can be provided for economically backward sections. So the point given by her was incorrect.
Yes, Nanda.
Actually, it was the recent 103rd Amendment Act of 2019 has provided 10% reservation to economically backward class. I don't know what you are saying about this. And
No,
another
you said
thing is,
there is no rationale behind the reservation. So I'm mentioning that the Constitution explicitly provides for that.
okay, so I didn't said anything about that. I only mentioned that this article, this amendment also gave reservation. No reservations are including. And secondly, like if you are giving reservations to the SCs and like OBCs, then the other upper classes who are poorer, then there will be a casteism, no? There will be a separate class, a caste being created of the upper class being poor. So that, and one thing about railways, no? Yeah, someone from your group only, they were saying that the people in railway they're entering are mostly from reserved classes. So you can see the situation, and the in the tracks also. The thing is, the people are more of from reserved classes. So it's the fault of reservation. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Sunanda. Yeah, so Deepika, can I announce from my team who will go on next? If you have anything for her.
You are saying that you are asking to me. If I say no to you, then what will you do, Leo Patrick?
Although I can announce because there is a no any.
Then no need to ask Leo Patrick. Yeah, you can.
Okay, so from my team, always remember that you are the absolutely unique, just like everyone, like a altruist. So yeah, AK, you should also speak with your unique speech, Mr. AK, Mr. Abhishek. Yeah, Mr. Abhishek, are you there with it? Mr. Abhishek. Okay,
You
might
should
be he's.
not to ask Leo Patrick.
Okay. I will announce another person from my team. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, blue.
Yes. Thank you, Leo, for giving me this opportunity. And I listen to all people, all are amazing, you know. But you all raise question against reservation. Okay, reservation system. But no one, you know, all have problem with reservation system, but not any single people have problem with the what caste system, what the like backward people are facing casteism system. They are facing untouchability, but no one will fight against them. They always have problem with what reservation system. So yeah, my topic is reservation system, so obviously I will speak in favor of this. Okay, so like let it be. Increase in it, a reservation system always helps to increase in the number of people from backward sections in various decision making procedure, resulting in equal representation from different sections of society. And it also gives equal opportunity to the deserving candidates. It has helped some people from backward sections achieve higher posts or services in the public sector and some private institution as well. And it also helps in implementation of justice and human rights. It has encouraged the people to fight for justice whenever there is a violation of the human rights. It also helps in balancing economic society. Reservation has slowed down the process of forwarding, become like, you know, in earlier what for like richer people always become richer, like forward people always become richer, and backward people always become poorer. That happens, but you know, due to reservation this process has slowed down. And also it helps in playing field. Reservation provides a level playing field as it is difficult for those from the backward section who were historically disadvantaged of education skills and financial or economic mobility to all of a sudden start competing with those who had access to those resources for hundreds of years. And it also helps in like everybody says, but I am also mentioning that it also helps in like a study had revealed that reservation did not affect the administration efficiency. Instead, it enhanced the quality. One of the best example is that reservation in the Indian Railway, in which the SC/ST employees are employed in larger number and the results have been better. One more example is given. I will give. You know, you people always say that we are just getting admission in low marks in every good colleges. Okay, but even after even after achieving this higher kind of post, people still facing discrimination even after getting these higher kind of post. If she or he will post it in a village having upper classes family, then he will not get rent. No one will give him rent. Everyone behave him like what a kind of person is. Like no one think about how people are like how backward people are like behaved, how people are behaving with them. Like they are not even animals, but some people do behave like that animals. They will give food in the different vessels. Like these things happen, but everyone have problem with reservation. No one is thinking about what they are facing. No one feel that. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you.
It was amazing. And you are the strongest person who is worth the price of rice. Yeah. Deepika, who gonna counter from your team to her? Blue,
From
Miss
my
Blue.
team further, I would like to call Aditya again. He's just a fire. Yeah, Adit, are you there?
Okay, yeah, I'm there. Okay, so Blue, for your kind information, as you said something wrong that is about untouchability. So I would like to aware you about some our fundamental rights. Okay, that is I think rights to speak, right to speak. Okay, comes under Article 14 to 18, and there's a one article that Article 17 describes that. Okay, like abolition of untouchability, racial discrimination, caste system, and gender inequality. Okay, so what about this? And the second question that you said, like we are not getting equal status. Like whenever we having some rights, we having some reservation, so we got benefits and we will able to equalize ourselves. No, you are not going to equalize yourself. You are just going to take the benefits of those things, and you are going to mess up all this, like also destroying our nation. Like what will we do? What will we do by getting those kinds of doctor who is like fault doctor? What will you do? Can you improve our country? Can you like like make any kinds of evolution in your country? No. you are not going to do anything. You will only they will only work here as a puppet, and they will do whatever they think, whatever they having the knowledge, some basic knowledge, they will do according to those kinds of knowledge. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. So, as you said, I also belong to a general category student, but still I support reservation. I'm not a kind of selfish kind of person. Still, I think about it. If I become selfish like you, I also think like this. They are still like instead of they are just using the reservation kind of thing. Okay, but you don't know what condition they are preparing for. How many people are? You can compare. How many people are rich in the general category student, and how many people are poor. Like you can compare how many people are from poor background are getting higher post, are using that kind of things. No, I'm also a general category student but still support reservation. But if government amend in this way that the weak will still get reservation and all rights they are having for now, but those candidates who are financially stable and having a good status in the society and also well educated should not get the benefits of this reservation system, because reservation system was built to uplift the weak, not those who pretend to be weak. Okay, so I do support reservation in a good way, not just being
That is my
selfish like.
yeah, that is my question. What will you get after getting those kinds of doctor? What will we
Okay,
do?
Aditya. Okay, Aditya. You can't ask again. Okay.
What I will, who says you all doctors, from SC/ST category are very poor? Don't you know the merit student? I know a person who is belongs to SC category and studying in AIMS Delhi after, is my friend. He scored 650 marks, okay? So he just taken the seat of merit list, not okay. So we cannot say that all the SC and ST are like are like can't do anything, because have given they have given tough training in the medical section. Medical course is still a very tough course. You have like given a very hard training. In that training, people will learn. Okay, they are not like this that they don't know anything. Okay, sir. So just please, I want to say that please tell it first research, then say anything. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Okay, so Miss Deepika. So from my team, all participants done. One participant left. So we can go for next round. Yeah, anyone left from your team?
Okay.
Anyone left from your team? Let me know first. Otherwise, we can move on next round.
Leo, no one is left from my team. You can move further for second cycle.
Okay, so guys, we already reached on second cycle. So second cycle is all about, we will choose 2 members from each team, and there will be 4 members total. 2 members from team A, 2 members from team B, and you have total 10 minutes, and you go for hard each other counter questions as an argument ways. So team A and team B, are you ready for second cycle? So Deepika, you have 2% from team B. I have.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing, Leo. They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So, guys, don't argue, just view your points and don't take it personally. We are going for a second round. So, I would like to call to a great personality and great attitude, Aditya and Akasha. Yeah, you both guys are there?
Okay, am I
Okay,
audible?
so from my team, wait, Aditya. So from my team, for second cycle, Altrist, and next who will go? Samayak. So from my team, Altrist and Samayak. Altrist, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
Okay,
Samayak,
can I
are you
start?
there?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, I will announce once more from my team, Altrist and Samayak, and Deepika, you should tell once more from your team name, nickname.
From my team, it's Aditya, and you can say about your team.
Okay, guys, and you have 10 minutes. Go hard each other.
Okay, so guys, I have some question. Okay, like, don't you think somewhere reservation is cause of getting fall doctor and engineering in administrative system also? Okay, they are just lowering the honor and dignity of doctor and engineering in front of people, and in this way, people are breaking trust and they couldn't find good doctors because reservation has created some mess up everywhere. I have second question. Like, how could you say fair reservation? I want to say something like why in Rajasthan government has not given the benefits of reservation for reserve candidates. There is no any benefits, and why candidates says to their parents like that I couldn't clear because there is some reservation. That why my friend who belongs to SC/ST categories got cleared those exams. Just tell me the last question. Why NDA hasn't given opportunity, given the benefits of reservation for reserve candidates? And you can see the position and of defense academy, position of defense sector, their way of doing and performing work because of they haven't barely cracked paper and get reserve seats. That's all my question.
Okay. Aldous, are you interested in going ahead and answering his
No,
question?
please. I will.
All right.
Guys. Yeah, guys, carry on.
Guys, you have 10 minutes. Don't try to waste your time. You should speak whatever you want. You can counter, you can speak anything.
So
All right, Aditya.
I guess
Yeah.
from your team, Leo Patrick, someone is
Yeah,
speaking
yeah, yeah.
at time.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Samaya ke
Yeah,
alter. You should speak.
Yeah,
okay.
it's turning.
All right, Aditya, you said some of the doctors have you have problem with doctors, right? I've seen some well-known doctors refusing to touch a person to provide medical care because he was from a minority class. He used to work lower. He worked for some lower caste things. So some well-known doctors who are educated are refusing to touch a person. Is that what you call education? I don't know. Second question, if you said that the reservation is creating bad doctors, I think that's a problem with the system. Because reservation is not like you are the doctors are being created like freely. They do qualify. They do go through a process. They do complete the training with a proper structure and timing. So it's not like that they are getting created just for the sake of reservation. Yeah.
Okay, brother, I would like to say something. Where are you? Where are you, brother? Like, nowadays, what you're saying, like, doctor is doing great. Like, if they are getting some reserve candidate, if they are getting some reserve seats, so they are doing great. No, brother, they are not going to doing great. Okay, actually, now what is happening? They are going to mess up all those things. They are going to like make their patient died. Okay, they made their patient died. They couldn't. They having no any idea because when you will read like totally, when you will work hard rigorously to your study, and when you will be cracked without any reservation, so you will see which type of question is coming in our exam or entrance exam. Very different type of question. They will check your mind like mental activity. They will check your everything, whatever your way of thinking, and which type of work you will do whenever you will feel you will get any kinds of trouble situation, how you will manage those things. Where are you? Like, this is my question.
Okay, I have a point to make here. The fact with which you actually told that reservation is actually affecting the quality of employment which has been provided. But can you please tell me, do you have any justification or a fact which states that reservation has created quacks or the doctors who are fraudulent who belong to a particular community? So in this case, the concern or the point which you have raised is actually providing a blanket cover against a particular community. And you should understand one thing, that reservation is not being provided to a particular community, that is SC/ST. Reservation has been provided to educationally and socially backward. In fact, we have persons with disabilities, and the government has instituted or enacted right to disabilities Act 2016. So my question is, how do you justify reservation provided to the persons with disabilities How do you just counter the point which or the reservation which has been provided to SCs, STs? Can you make that clear?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for asking this question. Actually, whatever you ask question, like why reservation is going to mess up, like any news. Okay, like first of all, brother, let me know. You don't watch news. You don't prefer to watch news in your home. Actually, we are getting various cases like the doctor mess up those things. The engineer, like due the bridge got collapsed due to engineer having some faults. They just stole something. They having lack of knowledge. That's why the bridge being collapsed. Like whatever we are reading, we are having our in a education in a curriculum. What we read, like how to defend, how to do whatever, how to do the things so that we will able to make it perfect. But when you will, how you will get those things? Because when you will get a proper knowledge, when you will work hard, when you will sacrifice your enjoyment by working hard in your to your study, then you are going to do great.
Okay, I have a simple question. For the statement which you made, or for the allegation which you made, can you state one example wherein the reservation has actually resulted in such a situation? Can you state one example? I will adhere to what you're saying.
Okay, if you are thinking like reservation is good, so just tell me one thing. Why in Rajasthan, like Rajasthan government hasn't given opportunity of reservation in Rajasthan for entrance, like those those candidates who are giving entrance exam? Why? There is all equal, okay? It doesn't matter you belong to SC, ST category or OBC category. It doesn't matter you belong to general category. All are equal in Rajasthan. All are equal in NEET and entrance exam and J exam in quota. Why? Can you tell me?
Still, you didn't answer my question. Like, there was a counter question which was asked before that. Like, I would like to ask you this question with respect to Rajasthan, since I don't belong to that particular state. I do not know the nitty-gritties of the reservation which has been provided. So I cannot state with facts how to justify that. But still, I would counter your question, which I would like to ask the question which I asked you previously, which you didn't answer. Can you state one example wherein reservation has actually resulted in a loss of efficiency or the loss of with respect to doctors? Or any example, one example if you could state.
See, you are thinking example. Hey, actually, I didn't listen clearly at that time. Otherwise, I can easily answer you. In my locality, you can say 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago, I heard a news like the doctor left like Caesar and all the other equipments of like medical tools left in the patient's stomach. After that, when patient having some pain, they went to the other doctor, and the doctor find that like someone left in scissors in their between their stomach. So what is this? Like this is not news.
Okay, you know what? I would like to portray it with an example. Like there are a lot of government hospitals. Why people don't prefer to go in government hospital? They go to private hospitals, because most of the people or the most of the doctors who go to government hospital, they are either reserved from the reserved category, or I don't know what. But people prefer to go to private. Why?
People prefer to go to the private hospital just because the quality provided by the private hospitals are better.
Exactly, that's what, na? The people in the private hospitals, that is the thing.
That is not a particular.
Listen. The thing is, over in private sectors, we are not providing. In private sectors, we are not providing reservation, and hence we are getting better services. But in government sector, where reservations is being provided, we are not getting good. What? We don't get good services.
So here you are actually questioning the other 50% reservation which has not been provided, because in the government sector we have reservation and there is a certain section, majority of the population has not been reserved. So you are questioning the entire medical fraternity about the quality of our institute.
Okay, I'll leave the medical sector. Another example is a lot of videos are being viral from Bihar region. A teacher who has been there, and she is a government teacher, and she is not able to even read some English words, not even able to explain the things to the children. So what do you want to say on this?
See, the same reason applies to education sector as well, because the reason why India spends Just 4% of its GDP in the education sector justifies this aspect. It has nothing to do with the reservation. In fact, the Niti Aayog report has stated that we should at least spend 6% of our GDP in education as well as health. Then only we can improve the basic necessities which is required
So
for the. So reservation.
exactly. The thing is,
Here we need
reservation is not the
government sector
solution.
or government instead
Even
government.
if reservation is not there, just by making our education system as such that each and every section of the society gets equal and same level of education, not there be separation between private and government sector, only there will be one school and one sector, then only we are going to make changes, right? Providing
Okay,
equal
so how do you
opportunities.
think?
Reservation is
How do
never the
you think?
solution.
How do you think that the lower caste people will get into the school or will get an opportunity to study? If they are not getting a reservation, they will not even get an opportunity to study.
There are a lot of schools in India. Do you think all the seats are being taken by unreserved categories only?
Do you think
See,
all the seats have been taken by reserved category students?
that is the moot question here. The statement which you make justifies the fact that all the post in the government sector it belongs to the reserved category. It's not the case. We have only provided 50% reservation, and if you can say that based on this 50%, the reservation category, our system is on a fault, then you're questioning the entire community for the backward classes. So you are
It
not.
isn't. But the thing is, the people who are getting into jobs, getting a lot of like lakhs and lakhs of salaries by getting the job via reservation, aren't they capable enough? Like they should move aside. They should be aside and let other people get into the job. But the reservation people, again and again, they are only getting benefits.
So definitely, I'm of the opinion that we need a creamy layer with respect to the reserved category as well. In fact, with respect to OBC in the Supreme Court Indira Savani case, Supreme Court has clearly mentioned that there should be a creamy layer, and we have introduced that. In fact, with respect to SC/ST, we don't have it, and the government is actually meeting
Okay,
that.
guys, 1 minute late. 1 minute left only
Okay,
for
Altruist,
this
can you tell
session.
me why private sector is doing great as compared to government sector? Why government is deciding to convert all those things in a privatization? Why government want to bring here like privatization? Because in private sector there is no any reserved candidates. Okay, there are no any. You will not get any kinds of reservation seats, and you will do with your full tilt and with your enthusiasm because you have cracked that exam. You have selected without any reservation. So you will do great at that time. That's why private sector is good right now. Even though private sector is doing great,
It's not like that. The private sector fares well in certain areas just because the fact that they have more advanced technologies. The reason why railways has introduced privatization just because the fact that it will be maintained in an orderly manner and there will be injection of technological aspect. There will be proper management as well. With respect to government sector, we have trade unions. We have the pressure from the workers as well. It's
why
not
they
the
have proper
reservation.
management? Why they have proper management? Because they haven't came there with reservation. That's why they know how to perform work.
Brother, you have to
Okay, guys.
understand that
Okay,
in the
guys.
schools,
Time's up.
the
Thank
trade
you, all of you.
hinders. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Time's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Deepika, are you there? Are you with us?
Yeah, Leo Patrick, I am here. Yeah.
Okay. So you wanna say something? I thought you already got network issues from your side. Let
Yeah.
me call to Mr. Narendra Modi. He will give you some reservation.
Well, I want to say that it's just a debate, guys. Don't take it personally. This event is only organized for improving our views and exploring our opinion. Okay, so I guess
Okay, so Miss
you should.
Deepika, can we go for 2 minutes for third cycle if you have time?
Okay, 2 minutes for third cycle. Okay.
Yeah, only. So yeah, guys, always remember that you are absolutely unique. That's why you are part of this debate. So now I can move for third cycle. In third cycle, it's all about you will get only 1 minute for the conclusion part. Whatever you have on this topic, you should speak on this topic and see, conclusion is the most important for the public debate. Although everyone already knows what side are you and supporting, but still how you are put that final card is all that matters for both team, like for team A and team B. So I hope it was very informative for both team to all of you, and thank you for being patient till this debate. So now I can announce from my team for counter for the conclusion part, Mr. Abhishek. Hey, Mr.
Yes.
Abhishek, are you there?
Hello,
Yeah, you
I'm
have
audible.
1 minute. Yeah, you are
Yes, yes,
quite audible.
yes. Hello, everyone. So my time is start. Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So in favor of reservation, I have simple and straight opinion for conclude this topic. I'm Indian resident, and I want to put ideology of equality in my mind, and for that I have to sit with students from every category and every religion. When I will sit with them, I will get a better exposure to interact with them, and this will making me easy to get that ideology of equality. And we want free education for every student in India, not reservation free India. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Oh my God. Thank you for your helpful comments for education.
Thank you everyone.
Yeah. So Miss Deepika, who wanna go for from your team for conclusion part?
Okay, let me tell you first one thing that you are saying that thank you for have patience. How can they not patience if we both have such kind of patience, patienceable host here? So
Oh my
after that,
God.
I would like to tell that I have two people for concluding. One is Joshua for 1 minute, and after 1 minute for Gitanjali. Can you give me
It
some
means
permission?
my team also will take 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Sure. You can go ahead.
Okay, okay, I will give you. Okay. Now it's Gitanjali's turn to explain for conclude for 1 minute. And after that, you will take 1 minute, and after that, I will again take 1 minute. Okay? Am I clear, Mr. Leo Patrick?
Yeah. You are. Yeah. Surely.
Okay, thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Go.
Go, Gitanjali, just break leg, man. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, all my teammates already said why we need not the reservation in education system, because in short, we need justice, because why reservation started to do justice with the poor people. So that situation is totally changed now. Now we need justice with all people, because in student, there is a fair enough between the student, means no, take an example. In Himachal Pradesh, they took the step that minor candidate will get only 4.7% quota instead of 27%. Since if it minimized, and it will definitely vanish near about future. If our government also took this, if took this scenario and they understand, then in our India, in our country, it will remove obviously, and it is need that reservation should be removed, because to become a justice with everyone, and every student can get their job or anything their on their ability, not because of the reservation. So yeah, just give importance to knowledge, not to the caste or the reservation. So yeah, this all from my side.
Okay. Yeah. Miss Deepika, you wanna say something for her?
Yeah, Gitanjali, you are sweeter than honey. Well
Okay.
explained. Well
Thank you.
explained, Gitanjali.
Then I will
Yeah.
choose honey, not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So from my side, for next round, Mr. Silent.
Yeah, thank you. So I have to conclude here. So I feel that education means merit, and to get recognition of merit does not necessarily depend upon reservation. However, to give recognition to a certain class in educational sector sometimes gives them motivation to do well in the education area. Friends, you know that education is the only means to change the society, to bring a social change rather in our society, and most particularly for India, it's essential for me. It's a key. Okay, so we should also remember that these backward classes, or you can say OBCs or other categories, whichever fall in this domain, they're actually facing monetary problems. They have very hard life, so it's important for us to bring them in a mainstream. So I think reservation this time, because it's constitutionally valid. So until constitution actually is the principle of country, and we cannot go against the constitution. There is judiciary there, so let them to interpret. Let the government to do according to the constitution. Let them implement the constitution, and that is itself. You know what is the greatness of India? That is the constitution, the integrity in our constitution. So that should prevail actually. So that's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shalin, for a great conclusion. So yeah, Miss Deepika.
Okay, let me call Joshua, who is add fuel in the fire and kills two birds with one stone. Yeah, Joshua, are you there?
Yeah. So,
Conclude evening and this season too. Yeah.
yes, we have discussed about the reservation systems, about reservation system up to now. So, I want to say in the conclusion that there was one of my friends. He got 86 marks. So there is a teacher eligibility test that was conducted in our state. So the person who belongs to the general cadre, he got 86 marks, even though he didn't select it. But the person who belonged to the SC/ST, he got only 40 marks, and he has gotten selected. So this is not the equality, right? So we are not opposing, but there are also those people who are economically backwards. I'm not saying about those people. So we are not opposing reservations, but cash-based reservations should be condemned. So the government should classify those people who are economically backwards, and these government should classify them into one sector. Like, they should include those people, even though they belong to general cadre. If they are economically backwards, they should consider them as reservation. So in this manner, if the reservations are there, I will agree with that. But those people who have talent, they are not getting they are not getting acknowledgement from the government. So that's the point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you so much for concluding. You really conclude well. And let me tell you guys one thing more. Thank you all for taking the time out from your heavy schedule. Now it's time to leave, I guess. Leo Patrick, are you there?
Yeah, I am here for you and for this team.
Okay, thanks a lot that you stay for
Yeah,
me.
so yeah, okay. So
You
thank you
can
guys for uh with us for like 2 hours almost. And yeah, we organize every Saturday on at 8:30 debate session. Like, see, what's the meaning of debate? People join the VC every time, every day in a week. They can speak, they can, if they don't want to speak, although they can keep silent. But why we organize debate? We learn something about how to counter to someone, how to represent yourself in well manner way. That's why we organize this debate. So you should learn something, and you can apply same thing in your real life whenever you will get chance in your real life. And you should also respect your opinion team, whatever he and she said it. So yeah, hope so you all
Okay.
guys learn something from this debate.
Yeah, Leo Patrick, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, first of all, guys, really thanks a lot so much for participating. Okay. And like I would like to say something for our host and co-host and judges. Okay. Like admire your way of hosting, okay. And saying some quotation, just implementing some quotation between them, that was really adorable. Like Leo Patrick and Deepika. And the things like I totally admire your spontaneity. I must say you really know how to organize debate and how to do these kinds of things really. And guys, at last, I would like to say something like those who have skipped this debate session. Okay, no issue, guys. We will upload this thing on YouTube channel. You can just write YouTube in our main group and you will get the YouTube group link. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Notice.
I never ever heard this such kind of polite voice of Notice actually. Nice Notice.
Yeah, because of that person who belongs to English Learners Notice. That's why might be.
Oh, and you are the admin there, so
No, I am not admin. I am host.
your
And my
own.
co-host is Deepika. Okay, so now we can done. We can end this session and hope so. Any audience wanted to say something, so they can say, I can end this recording.